This is me, and this is a certain that go beyond. And actually, it's bad nowadays. It's been 2 years since they were added. Certain that base and go beyond version. There are not so many differences between them, but both of them got heavily nerfed. Today I'm gonna talk about the go beyond version. Like and subscribe so you won't miss the new videos. Go beyond is made from base certain that. To make it, you need a killer queen, or Kaka, certain that, and Jesus. More information how to make Go Beyond you can find at other YouTubers. Let's go for a moveset. I'll be comparing Go Beyond abilities before and after the nerf, and giving the points for them. Which version gonna have more points, that will win, and the last one will lose. And so, let's go. Okay, so, I have to notice you. The person that's standing upright me is a box user, so he have a physical defense, so the abilities have a lower damage than usually do. The first move is M1s, and they are really fast enough. It deals 7.1 damage, 8.9 actual damage and 30.3 critical damage. Difference between them is destructive power. 7.3 damage, old one, compared to 8.9 damage, the new one. I will give 1 point for a new one. Barrage. It's pretty fast, deals 1.2 damage. Of course it's blockable. It have a pretty low destructive power for sus type of stance. It's fast, deals 1.2 damage, 1.5 of actual damage. It have a high destructive power, like other basic stance like King Crimson, Star Platinum and the Vault. So the difference between them is the destructive power, 1.2 damage of the old one and 1.5 compared to the new one. So I will give 1 point for a new one. Vision Plunder. It's a projectile. Deals 30 damage when max upgraded. Blinding the enemy, it's blockable, and it's making opponent feels that he is a snail. It slows very hard. It's a projectile. Blinding the enemy, deals 50 to 23 damage. It depends on your skill tier how much damage and how much time does it blind the enemy, because it have 5 upgrades. It's making you actually slow and it's blockable. So the difference between them is that the old one have more damage when max upgraded. The blind time is the same and is blockable for real. 1 point for the old one. Bubble Prison. It deals 30 damage to enemy. Stuns enemy in the bubble for 6 to 7 seconds, which giving time for heal yourself. Its block breaks the enemy and it's cancelable. Deals 12.9 damage to boxing users, 60.1 actual damage. Its block breaks, but unfortunately this move is cancelable. The difference is the damage dealing, 30 damage for the old one and 60.1 for the new one. Stun time, 6 to 7 seconds for the old one compared to 0.5 to 1 seconds of the new version. So I will give 1 point for the old one. Moisture Plunder. It deals a 1.3 damage when max upgraded. It's blockable, slows the enemy very much, and it's cancelable. It deals a 0.5 to 1 damage to boxing users, 0.7 to 1.2 actual damage. It also has upgrades like a Vision Plunder. It's blockable, slows the enemy, and it's cancelable. Difference is that old one dealing more damage, 1.3 compared to the new one, 1.2 damage. But it's not the big difference, but anyways, the old one have more stun time than the new one. So I will give the 1 point for the old one. Go Beyond. It deals 38 true damage, making enemy bleed, removes random limb, going through the objects, it can bypass block, which making enemy stun and dealing 11.4 damage. It's auto-aimed to enemy, which makes it too easy to use. And it explodes on impact when the enemy does not holding a block, and it's cancelable. It deals 38 true damage, which means that it ignores any kind of armor, like spins, boxing, hamon, and any counter. It's projectile, like a Vision Plunder. Explodes on impact if enemy is not holding a block. It can go through the block, which dealing 90 damage. It bleeds and removes the random limb. It's not auto-aimed like the old one, Go Beyond projectile, and it's cancelled. So the difference between them is that the old one have an auto-aim, which makes it easy to play. New one got a more damage dealing when enemy holding a block, 90 damage compared to 11.4 damage of the old one. I will give everyone 1 point. Friction Plunder. Deals 30 damage, it got a big splash, it have an hyper armor, this move is blockable and really have a long wind up. It deals 24 damage to boxing users, 30 actual damage, It got very huge splash, it got a long wind up, this move is blockable, and it got a hyper armor, which means that it can be cancelled. I didn't spotted any difference between them, so everyone gets a 1 point. Friction beatdown. It deals around 50 to 70 damage, it really depends on enemy HP. It can go lower than 50 damage if enemy got a full HP. It's parable and it ignores block. Deals around 33 damage, it depends on enemy HP. If it's lower, then the damage are bigger. It's parable and it ignores block. The difference between them is the damage dealing. 50 to 70 damage of the old one compared for the 30 to 33 damage of the new one.
Also, I forgot about two old skill abilities that got removed after nerf. Shovel Barrage and Bubble Generation. So old version is getting 2 more additional points.
So, the old is the winner by the points. It got a 6 points compared to 4 points of the new one. Old one is actually better to play compared with the new one. Let's talk about how to play on Go Beyond nowadays. Soft and Wet Go Beyond is best to use at mid-range. It's good when you keeping the distance between you and opponent. I don't like to use it at close ranges, M1 traits, but if you master it, you can dominate in close ranges. I'm not recommending you to use it standard 2v2. It got big splash and can deal a lot of damage to your teammates. Go Beyond is good with boxing, it's really universal fighting style, so I recommend you to use this. Hamon is especially used for damage dealing. I haven't tested it, but I think it's good too. Vampirism is pretty good to use for mid-range, so I recommend it too. I think the most good fighting style to use with Go Beyond is Spin, because you get 2 more block breakers abilities and you can do insane combos with it. So, Go Beyond is good with every fighting style. For beginners, I recommend to use Spin with it. Yes, Soft and Wet got a lot of nerfs, but for me, it's pretty incredible stand, that forgotten by many of players. I see rarely this stand on every game mode in the game. It's good for beginners, incredible good when you master it, and it's really fun to use. Subscribe and like, so you won't miss new videos. Goodbye and see ya! KJ
時々あの日を経験していなかった。俺は今どうなってたかって考えることがあるんだ。